Welcome to part 4 of the Montre interview. We're going to discuss voicemails, the bars, the moments, and just what this era means for him.
Like my favorite song is Voicemails. Well, one of my favorites because it's just so nostalgic. It's so like, oh my God, that one's really it's just the flow on there, like everything, like that. Yeah, that's one of my. And then the hook on that, like literally a song about like a voice, people leaving a voicemail, and then you rapping the voicemail. It's
Yes,
crazy.
it's so 2002. It's so 2002, and this just the fact that you got interludes, and
Yeah,
they make sense also. You
yeah,
know, like it's such a lost art, if you will, or something that people even when some people do try, I'm like it didn't quite. You could have kept that, or like
a lot of times I feel like people interlude these songs these days too.
yeah,
They just be
yeah.
short songs.
You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. Now, which you, like you said, you want to put some more of these visuals out. And I want you to. I'm so like, if I gotta come and hold a light or whatever so we can get this done, like call me.
Okay, okay,
Want to
I
see
might
it.
call you. I might call you on that now.
I'm saying just call me because because the 2002 visual, you got the FUBU, you got your Sean John, you know what I'm saying? Like we giving,
Yes,
you know,
yes.
and it's just like the consistency of it and the concept and the way that you executed that. And as an independent artist,
Wow.
like it's like there's quality there. This is
Thank you so
quality
much.
product.
Thank you so much. That project was really a blessing because that was another one of the last songs I did because I was listening to the project and I'm like, it just don't have enough. I'm like, it need another dance song. Like I don't want each one to be so, just to balance the energy out. And
Yeah.
I was on YouTube just searching like through the archives and I stumbled upon that beat and I was like, oh my God. And like the hook instantly came to me. And then I still have it in my notebook. I'm like, it was very much like, boom, that's it, underline. Then the next day, came back to it. But, so I instantly had the idea, the feel, but I'm like, this is gonna be something so special. I just gotta sit on a little bit again. I had to let it marinate and like when I let stuff marinate, it sort of all didn't just hit me at once. Cause like I'll be like, one day I might get a bar, and one day I might get half the verse done and just kind of be piecing it in my head. But when I actually need to write it down, then it all comes. And like I remember I had the first verse, I had the hook, but I still didn't write the second verse. And I was literally on my way to the studio to record that, to finish it. And that verse just literally just spilled out. I was literally writing that as I was like going from store to store. Like I was in little 5 Points at the time. And I was literally writing that shit in my notes and trying to order my liquor shit at the same time. But it all just came at once. And I was like, because I don't know if you know, but in that second verse, I use all Missy Elliott titles.
Oh
You
yes.
know,
Oh yes.
for the for the
I'm a
like
big Missy
as a
fan.
scheme. And so it just flowed out when it finally came. Yes.
I lost my mind. I just was because you sit there and you're listening and you draw them in and I'm listening and I'm like, oh, you're paying homage to like one of my faves, like one of my top five, like like because we love Missy, like
Yes.
from the visual, from the fact that, and that was the thing, she didn't just rely on having a sick visual. She rapped, she wrote, like she wrote for
Exactly.
Whitney Houston. Come on now. Like y'all need to know who y'all dealing with. She produces, just that artistry of her. So I love that you celebrate that. And
Absolutely.
I see how much you bring, how much artistry you bring. And
Thank
like you said, you draw. Like, what I'm saying? Like you are an artist through and through, like 360 degrees. Your life is art.
Listen, I'm telling you, like this wall, I didn't painted this wall, these sketches over here, like, yeah, I'm just thankful, you know what I'm saying, that I am blessed with that. And I just try to use it. I do want to even get back into some of that stuff and not let those gifts go to waste. So like, I want to somehow incorporate my drawings and different stuff, and my other stuff, within everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe in wasting, your gifts or whatever. So yeah.
I love that. I love
And
that.
yes. And 2002, you know what I mean? Again, like I remember when I premiered at the I don't know if did you go to the Red Bull ball, the ATL was burning ball?
I wanted to and I missed it, but I wanted to.
Oh, it was so dope. That's where I first performed it at. And I remember when I dropped that track, it went crazy. And it was so funny because, they say it happened when you least expect it. Like I literally, I just prepared like I do for all my shows or whatever. Like, we was rehearsing for 2 weeks, rehearsing hard, you know what I mean? I just knew it was for Red Bull. So of course I'm like, I'll make sure the performance is fire and the outfits. But everything was just aligned that night, and I didn't even and I can appreciate that looking back, because and I'm glad I even just said it, because it was a reminder for me even right now, like just remembering, like I wasn't worrying about, I was just in the moment, like, you know what I'm saying, and it all just happened. And it was just a crazy turnout. Like they loved that song, and when I posted the clip, it was circulating like everywhere.
Yeah.
And then I swear, I swear, I still think I rapped the 2000s way back into era, because right after that, B2K go on tour, and FUBU come back, Baby Fat come back. I just started seeing it in so many ways or whatever. And not saying everybody, seen 2002, but just saying, I feel like I rap, like, because me, when I even did up front, I wanted to go so left. Cause I'm like, oh, I'm so tired of this, like, shit, everything sound the same. And at that time, I was just really back in my listening to just 2002 stuff at around that time, you know what I'm saying? So I was just feeling, I'm like, you know what? I want to pay homage to the era that really inspired me. Honey, You Got Served, two of my favorite. Those two movies is literally what inspired me to really pursue dancing when I first started dancing as a teenager, and to really just, put me on the path to where I am today. And so just all that era, I wanted to pay homage to, you know what I'm saying, too, within the whole theme and just the era and everything. Because that was my youth, you know what I mean? Right. And I realized how special it was as I got an adult. And I'm like, man, I got to experience that time. It was a different world than what it is now with the internet world. You know what I mean? It was really a special time to really be in the world and everybody not on the electronics. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
That human connection.
If we had TikTok,
listen.
If we had TikTok in those days.
Listen, okay.
Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for part 5. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Tag somebody.